Hi everyone, welcome to Calorie Blasters. You made the right choice to click on the video. Please stay with me in the video. Today I'm going to be talking with you about what you can do in terms of losing weight, and particularly how you can use your DNA to help you lose weight. And this is something that I've used, and particularly if you are interested in a particular dieting strategy. I think recently people have been talking about keto diets and stuff like that, paleo, those kinds of things. But really, that's more, having an interest in that is more of a mind over a body kind of thing. So this is more of a body over mind in terms of, once you understand how your DNA works with this approach, then you understand how your body operates, and then you can sort of choose a diet that sort of matches how your body responds to intaking calories and taking fats and things like that. So for me personally, this started back in 2013 when I first went on to 23andMe and got my DNA analyzed. And so basically the DNA analysis generated two reports. One report was a report about my ancestry. So that was quite interesting. You don't know where my ancestors came from. I mean, I'm from the States, but it's always been a sort of a burning question in the back of my head. Where do my ancestors come from, and where do I come from? So that was some interesting information. I haven't been able to use that information as much as the other reports that were generated, which are the health reports that are generated on 23andMe. So 23andMe, they generate these health reports, and with these health reports, one of the things that you can do is you can find out things like things that you're allergic to. And there are two reports in general on 23andMe that you can use that will help you in terms of understanding how your body operates, and then choosing a dieting plan that works for you. So for those two reports, one of them I believe has to do with if you eat fatty foods, are you more likely or prone to gain weight when you eat fattier foods? And then another one is your predisposition, or how predisposed you are to weigh more than average or less than average, and so on. So with these two reports, the information I got back from me, the first one was that I tended to weigh more than average. All right, so that's just a tendency that I have, and so at that time I was more than 100 pounds overweight. So that was a big challenge for me in the beginning. And then the other thing was that it said that although I was predisposed to weigh more than average, eating fattier foods or consuming more fat than average would not help me, would not result in increased weight, all right, or gaining weight. So these two, taking that into consideration. So with my dieting plan, one of the things I decided to do was I sort of limit my calorie intake, because I know two guys, me and another person, say that person is they can eat as much as they like, and then say they have like 3 meals a day, and say me and that person, we have the same amount every day. Then I'm gonna just gain more weight than he is, even if we're exercising the same and we have the same dieting plan. So for me, knowing that I'm predisposed to weigh more than average, so I didn't want to eat like the average person. All right, so basically what I decided to do was limit my calorie intake, and then surely enough, the weight started coming off. All right, so that's the first thing. The other thing was about the fat. I can eat more fatty foods than average. Most people. One of the things I found was once I started losing the weight, there'd be a day when I'd be like, okay, I have a cheat day and I'll eat a pizza or something. And I get on the scale, and find, well, I'm not getting anything. All right, so that means that I can sort of factor that in my cheat days. Obviously, if it were the case that, say, my DNA would have been like, okay, you eat eating fatty foods tends to make you gain weight more than average, then obviously in that situation, probably I would just avoid eating fatty foods altogether, or I might have a different kind of cheat day. Maybe I might have another kind of food, not so fatty, or choose foods for my cheat day that didn't involve as much fat. All right, so the key thing I think for most people is finding out that information, all right, about your DNA, and how that will affect your health, because that ultimately will decide what kind of choices you make in terms of Are you aiming to follow a diet that is aligned with your body type and basically the fundamentals of the basic building structure that is your DNA. So this is a very important decision to make in terms of losing weight and dieting, but you want to make sure you get it right. So the first thing, I think this is absolutely key: get the DNA test done, and then find out from there what you need to do in order to get into shape. All right. So there's a link down below in this video that goes to 23andMe if you want to sign up through the link below, and where you can sign up and you can get your DNA analyzed, and then you can find out from there some health information. You can also find some ancestry information as well if you're into that kind of thing. But this is really the building block that's going to take you from being sort of in the dark in terms of how your body functions, other than what you see on a daily basis, to really understanding what's at the core of leading that has caused you to actually gain weight or caused you to be in the current situation that you're in. Then once you understand that, you can then take steps to sort of mitigate that, and then also to lose weight and to be more in shape and live a more fulfilling life. All right, everyone. So like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. Thank you.